What's up, everybody? Dr. Courtney here, your New York City board certified orthodontist and founder, CEO, girl boss of Smile Pop. If you're around, come see us. Today, I'm gonna give you an updated version of the little tips and tricks I tell my patients whenever they start Invisalign. In an ideal world, after every meal, you're gonna wanna brush your teeth. Keep a backup toothpaste and toothbrush so that you can brush after every meal. Realistically, that's not always feasible. We have these cute little bags that we give these things out at Smile Pop whenever you start treatment, but this is something, keep in your backpack, keep at your office desk. If you're a dude, real men wear pink. If you have a meal and you can't quite get around to brush your teeth, what I recommend doing is getting some sugar-free gum, something to chomp on after a meal, just to get the saliva going, to start getting little particles and pick up the pieces of food that are left on your teeth before you pop your aligners back in. This is my current fave. Why I love this is there's an active ingredient in here called xylitol. Xylitol is a cavity-fighting sugar alcohol. Just look at the ingredients and look for xylitol. I don't recommend chewing the gum with the aligners in. Try it, I've done it, it gets everywhere, it's not worth it. Tip number 2, get some sugar-free mints. Make sure they're white, make sure they're not like green or blue because that could really stain your aligners, but while your aligners are in your mouth, suck on some mints. That's gonna get the saliva flowing, that's gonna get your breath fresh when you can't get around to brushing your teeth. Because you're gonna have plastic aligners covering your teeth all day long. Sucking on some sugar-free mints while the aligners are in is a great second tip to just keep the breath fresh, but also get that saliva flowing, which is gonna help cleanse those teeth. Tip number 3, you have attachments on your teeth. One of the biggest jobs that you will have is to keep those attachments clean. Contain turmeric, saffron, ginger, all these yellowing spices typically found in Indian food can yellow those attachments. My current whitening mouth rinse that I use is Colgate Optic White. The reason why I love this is because it's a slightly more basic pH than the Crest 3D White, which I've recommended before. Using this every day can be a little abrasive on the tissues a little bit. So I'm also alternating every other day using the Kids Bubblegum Act. This is a fluoride containing mouth rinse. It's delicious. It doesn't whiten the teeth like this one does, but again, this is a great alternative that I kind of use every other day with this one. Whenever your teeth start to move, they will be a little sore. The reason they're sore is there's an inflammatory process going on, so think of it like a bruise. If you had a bruise in your arm and you started pushing on the bruise would feel really tender. If you're chewing with your teeth, which have a lot of inflammation, that's gonna feel a little tender as well. You have different options. You can use some Advil, not my first choice. Tylenol is my first choice, and the reason being is this reduces the pain, but it keeps the inflammation there. If you're really feeling bad, this reduces the pain and it reduces the inflammation. But in an ideal world, teeth love an inflammatory environment. So I would choose this over this. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. And as I like to tell everyone, go on and share your smile with the world.